What is up, champs? It is Champion Trucker, and it has been a hard day. This morning, I was extremely happy. And it's sad because I'm not usually happy. And yesterday, I got a taste of a small success with one of my stocks taking off tremendously. It's not at its full potential. It's not at the price range that I want, but it took off, and I had conviction, and it proved out to be right. But then all of a sudden, this morning it's still doing great. I get to work, it's going down. And then it's doing a little dance. If you know stock markets, you got the candles, or you got the little sharp pointy lines or whatever you want to call them. But it was doing a dance, and it dipped. It returned up and everything like that, but it kind of represented my life, right? You're low, then you get a nice little, you're riding on up, then you think you're happy, and you're dancing. You're back down here dancing, trying to figure out if you'll ever get back up again. And the thing that I realized within my time in trucking and just being me is that I would fight so hard for something until I got to the very top and I didn't know what to do. I didn't know that I was supposed to keep on succeeding. I didn't know that I had to add more challenges on me in order to become better. No, I just said, okay, I reached that and that's good. One thing that I realized that I did in basketball back in the day was I was doing better than my opponent. I'm not extraordinarily tall, but what I would do was make some crazy shots. I would hook shot. I'd shoot it from angles that's insane with guys bigger than me. And I would be winning, but then all of a sudden I feel bad. I would give up halfway through because I already had the lead, but I would feel bad for winning. And I did this a lot. I felt very bad for winning all throughout my life. I don't know why. I prefer to lose so that my opponent doesn't feel bad. I no longer think this way, or at least I trained myself not to think this way. If I'm winning, it's because I put in that effort, I put in that work, and because I'm willing to fight for success. I even give clues to the way of success. See, minuscule success, I have people seeing it. They see minuscule little parts of success. My channel was demonetized. And then all of a sudden I got back on the ball, I got remonetized, and I had to go through a lot just to get monetized. When you first get monetized, you have to do 3,000 hours. And then when you get demonetized, you have to do 4,000. And if you don't understand what that means, and you never went after and achieved anything like that, like people think YouTubers are a joke. It's not. It's not a joke. You get paid from it. When I started YouTube, you didn't get paid. I did YouTube over 10 years ago because I loved YouTube. 10 years ago, over 10 years ago. My very first video is still on YouTube. And then I realized that success is not just one day. It's not just one day because you did one thing right. It's a culmination of doing many things right, and one takes off, then the next one topples, and the next one goes. And so you sit in this next version of yourself. So you're back here, level 1. You get to level 2, level 3, level 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You're steady on 9. It's taking a bunch of experience points just to unlock 10 to know that you can put on the armor, put on the hardest things because you already did all these levels. Now you can skill up. But it takes a grind. You got many individuals that will hop on a video game and play that for 20 plus hours. They'll find the side quests, they'll do all these different things, but they won't do the main story. For example, I beat Spider-Man. I did some side quests, unlocked some suits. I didn't unlock all. But my objective was to learn about the story and play through it. And it got repetitive. I'm going to tell you that game, it was a great game, but it got repetitive in the actions that I had to do. A lot of traveling, And I didn't do fast travel. I would travel one all over the city, or the entire city. So I would travel going up north, going out south, west, whatever it took in order for me to beat the game. Give me 1 second. But the thing that I did was I made the main story the main story. And so in real life, I'm making the main thing the main thing. And a lot of people think that you have to do one thing in order to be successful. No, it's not true. Honestly, you have to do many things around core 3 things. 3 to 4, 5, however many things that you can incorporate on a daily practice. I do YouTube. My main thing is trucking. I do Instagram, TikTok once a week. I go to the gym. I take my vitamins. All of these things are a culmination of who I am today. And I fight for that every single day. I fight every single day just to retain what I have right at this point right now. Because I know that one mistake of me giving up one day, I'm just short. It's like a little tease. It's like how my stock market went straight up, then down, and danced a little bit. It just danced on the line, that fine line of failure. Today was a tough day. It's an eye-opening day. It's like, man, how your life can change because of a choice that somebody else can make for you. Like, man, I'm fighting so much that I just want to get to that success, because I know that if I had that in my hands, I can control a little bit more. I can't control it all, but I can control a little bit more of how I want to operate, who I really want to be. I want to see who I will be in that moment, in that time. See, that's the craziest thing. A lot of us want to get success because we want a yacht. We want nice cars. I want to see who I am. That has always been who I'm about. I'm about finding the true version of me at the end of the day. Who am I faced with adversity? Who am I faced with money? Who am I when I've got a lot of people smothering me, just telling me that I ain't good enough? Who am I? I'm always trying to understand myself. I see myself like I have an internal me, and then I got the flesh. On the outside, in the inside, I got this person talking to me before this shell of a man talks to y'all. I got this thing inside of me that tells me, okay, this is what you stand for. These are your morals. This is who you built up. This is what you look like. This is everything is already designed inside my head, an understanding, and that is ever evolving. I got a bunch of people who can tell me who I am, but I will never truly be me as long as I don't, if I never try to discover the true version of me in the instances. For example, I went out, had a nice dinner. One thing I always wanted to work on myself was my attachment problem, right? And I no longer have that. I found that out. I see a girl that I went to school with, nice girl. We went all the way to elementary school. Went all the way back to elementary school, and I knew her. We went to middle school and high school. Saw her, one portion of the place you could eat, the other portion you can dance, and she was out there dancing. Now, she looked at me, and I looked at her, and I thought she knew who I was. So I walked up. As she passed me, I walked into the next room, and I said, hey, how you doing? She completely ignored me. Until I said, oh, you don't remember me, blah, blah, blah. Then she looked, and she was like, hey, gave me a hug and everything like that, wanted to carry on a conversation. But I left it there. And I said, you know what, I'm going to go ahead and, end my night and stuff like that. You have a good one. She said, oh, you too, blah, blah. The old me would have tried to find any kind of excuse in order for me to keep the conversation going. When I knew that, okay, her character, I get it, guys come up to you all the time and stuff like that. But I get people that I went to school just that long who see me and I've grown out a beard, got a little bigger, but they still remember who I am. So I'm thinking this shows a lot about your character. But I'm learning myself in how I'm going to be in situations. Another fact, I went to go skating. I saw this dude talking to the girl that of interest in me, but I'm the type of guy that I like to sit back. I like to watch individuals and see how they move. I'm more cautious about the people that I choose to talk to now. So I'm skating around, but I'm noticing this guy, this little guy. I could tell he's a kid to me. In mentality wise, he's a kid. Even stature wise, he's a kid. We're all adults here, but you can still be adult, but just you grew up but didn't grow old in knowledge and become wise. So this guy starts talking to the girl that I'm interested in slightly, but I noticed certain characteristics that I was like, well, you know, you've been there, done that. You probably don't want to go down that route. And they're over there having a little fun time. And the guy, like the girl says, don't hit me. And I'm looking over there. They're playing a little game. You know, if you ever got into a relationship before, you play a little game or something like that back when you're young. He over here getting really close to slapping her. Now to her, that should have been a clear sign that this man has no problem just getting to know you and crossing the boundaries. But it also taught a lot about me, because I was about to go talk to this very individual that lacked the common sense to walk away from a man that ain't really a man, it's just a boy playing. So I look at these little characteristics as my development into success. And I fight to be the man that I want to be. And it's tough on a daily basis. Like, I would like to come onto this video and fake that I'm happy. What's up, champs? How you doing? But that's not how I feel right now. I feel tired, groggy. I feel like the world is against me. But these are just feelings. I gotta face the facts. I had a lot of blessings come my way to this day, today. So I gotta live in it. I gotta thank God for it. So understand, if you're on the path of success, you're grinding, you're doing everything, everybody will look at you like, what are you doing all this for? Why don't you just live a regular life, barely do your job, not be very serious? Everybody wants that for you. They want you to be normal. They want you to fit in. Don't try. But this is the thing, I never fit in. I see, everybody can be against me. I've already been there. I had my whole family against me at one point because of my choices. Regardless if they were right or wrong, I already know how it feels to have people at school be against you, teachers against you. So it ain't really nothing new. I had people copy me, I had people play me, I had people steal from me, I had people do all these things. But all I know is I'm still gonna be me. And if I want to change or upgrade, or I want to put some more skill points, I'll do that. But understand, I'm never gonna stop fighting, because I know success is right on the way. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll catch all of you champs in the next one. Peace.